Okay, YouTube, I'm here and I'm about to show you some of the new features that just dropped today on Wednesday, March 11th. And I'm also going to be live on TikTok too, so I might be talking to the people on TikTok, but don't be alarmed. I'm going to go over what's new in this version. Our last drop was just 3 days ago on the 8th, but this is just some updates that I added recently, and I want to make sure there's a video showing you how you can use them. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. I'm not going to wait for people to join on either platform. So if people come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. But I'm going to jump right into what is new in this version. So the last version, we had some updates, just a few updates, but this one has like way more. This really should be a full point update, but I just made it 4.3 because it's changing every day and I'm tweaking things every day. I literally work on this app every single day. Okay, so the first one we had our mixed shapes the last time, but now you can mix the length as well. So for instance, if somebody, I'm just going to change these all to square. I'm going to change them to the uniform view. If somebody wants a, let's just say a stiletto pinky, let's make that pinky stiletto. Whoops, I clicked the file upload button. Let's make the pinky stiletto and let's make the index and the thumb. Let's see here. We're gonna make the index short. Okay, so if you click the blue part, it's going to take you to the length. And if you click the purple, it will take you to the shape. If you click that global button, that's how you get those to pop up. So I wanted to make sure to show you guys how to use that feature. And you just click the blue part and then you change the length. So now our thumb and our index are short square, our middle finger and ring finger are medium square, and then our pinky is stiletto. So you can mix shapes and you can mix lengths. I don't typically do press-ons or sets like this. Thank you so much for the likes on TikTok. I don't typically do mixed sets like this, but I know other people do. And this app is all about what real artists and real press-on sellers make and need. So it's not always about what I do and what I use and whatever. But that's how you use those two features together. You can also just use one or the other. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to undo everything. I'm actually just going to refresh the page. Let me refresh the page and then I'm going to start from scratch again and I'm going to show you the next feature. So the next feature, we're going to stay on the 5-nail view. I'm going to change the shape to duck just because I just feel like it, right? Next feature, our image search has been upgraded. So now the image search has Pixabay connected to it. That is to me, better. Yes, this is an app called Nail Design Studio. It's the app that I created for nail tech, so we can have something we can use to design our sets and design our press-ons without having to rely on like Procreate or learning some complicated software or putting everything on Canva and trying to work with PDFs and all the other stuff. So right now what I'm going over are the new features that just dropped today. It is right now $15 until we get to 100 users. Last I checked, we were at 83 users. So we only have a few more to go before it gets to the 100 users. That is my early adopters special. The price will go up after that. I haven't decided if it's going to be a subscription after that, but right now it's 15 one time, and that includes every update, including the updates that I'm showing here. And all future updates. So you're locked in at that price for the life of the app pretty much if you get in before we get to the 100 users. Okay. So for the people on YouTube, the new feature is one of the new features because I said the new feature. There are several. One of the new features is the Pixabay upgraded search. So now you can upgrade your search because what we had before, I didn't feel like it was doing the job. So you have these preset quick searches down at the bottom and you can click on these and just click one and it'll bring up a whole bunch. I just clicked leopard and it brought up a bunch of these. I'm going to use that one. And how you use it is you just select the image and then you decide what nail you want to put it on. You can put it on all nails, or you can put it on whatever nails are in your view. So right now I'm on the left hand and I'm in the 5 nail view. Thank you. You're welcome. Right now I'm on the 5 nail view on the left hand, so that's why it's only showing me the fingers on the left hand, the left thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky, etc. Or again, you can put it on all nails on that left hand. I'm gonna put it on the left thumb, and as you can see, it pops it right in there. Now, another feature that we now have, this is new for today. I'm going to switch to single nail view so I can show you this because I'm super excited about this. And I put it on here because I was trying to get a press-on set concepted yesterday, and I was like, wait, I need to be able to add more than one image to the layer. I mean, more than one layer to each nail frame. So now, instead of just only being able to put one picture or put just a background picture, you can add whatever other stuff in here you want to add. So you can still move this around, you can still drag it, you can still rotate it, but you can also add other pictures. So how do you do that? I'm going to show you how you use the multiple layers of images, right? So you're going to have your base layer, which is here. We already got it there. And then we're going to have layer 2. So layer 2, you can do 2 things to get an image into layer 2. You can click the purple button and then upload an image you already have, or you can go back to your image search up here at the top and click that and find another image. So I'm going to clear out leopard print. I'm just going to put a yellow star just to see what we get. Okay, so we get random yellow stars. I'm going to click one. I'm going to just use this one since that's the first one I clicked on. I'm going to use that image, and that yellow star pops up, and we can zoom out and make it smaller. We can rotate our yellow star. We can do whatever we need to do. You can still use the sliders down at the bottom if you want more precision on your zooming. I'm using a mouse right now, so it's hard for me to be super precise when I'm using a mouse. You can use this on your desktop, your laptop, your phone, or your iPad or tablet. It is a completely web-based app, so that is the reason why you can use it on any device. It is optimized for mobile if you're on a mobile device, and it's optimized for desktop if you happen to be on desktop, so it will work on both. This picture didn't have a background to remove, but you can also remove background from the images on your layers. So that's layer number 2. We're going to add layer number 3. I'm going to move the opacity all the way up before I use my image search again. And let me think of what I want to put as my third image. Let's just say cartoon rainbow and see what happens. Okay, so it's some various stuff here. What's that? That's not what I want. That's funny. I'm just going to use that. That's fine. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I'm just using whatever. I'm just doing whatever at this point. I'm going to angle it that way. So now you have your 3 layers on one nail. So we love that, right? I'm going to go back to the 5-nail view. So that is how you use the new feature of having more than one image in one nail. And again, you can upload an image, or you can use the built-in image search and get royalty-free images, whatever's available there. Okay, and it'll upload from whatever device you're on. So if you're on your phone, you can upload right from your camera roll. Now, the next feature, I'm skipping over some stuff because it's not in order, but I'm just going to show it because it just makes the most logical sense. So our next new feature we have, and I'm going to move the camera up for my TikTok people, is copy image. And if you hold your mouse or your finger over it, it'll tell you what it is. So you're going to copy one nail's image to the other nails, okay? So we already have our image on our thumb. I'm going to click copy image. I'm going to pick our source nail. So that means the nail that you want to start off with to copy to other nails. So I'm going to click it, and then I can either individually click what nail I want to put it on, or I can put all of the nails on the same hand, or I can copy that image to all 10 nails. What do I want to do? Do I want to copy all of them? I'm going to just copy it to the same hand. Okay, now it just pops the same image in all 5 nails without you having to copy and paste or upload photos to each and every nail by yourself. So that's saving you a ton of time right there. This is great for if you do press-ons or if you do decals. If you sell decals, it's even better because then you can get all of them the same on the same nail. You don't have to worry about if the placement is going to be the same. You just put them on there and copy it to the next nail. I'm going to put it in uniform view, which puts all the nail tips as the same size. But you can toggle between that and sized view. Sized view just simply means the pinky is going to be more narrow and the thumb is going to be wider. She said, "How amazing is this? Do you offer different shapes and lengths?" Yes. So we you weren't here for this, but we just did that, and I'll show you what it looks like. So if you are at the top of Nail Design Studio, you have round, almond, duck, coffin, square, stiletto, and you can even mix shapes on here. You can also change your length, so extra short, short, medium, long, extra long, and you can mix lengths now. So if people do braider nails or anything like that, oh no, you're fine. I don't mind explaining. If you do braider nails, braiders usually get their thumb, their index, and their middle finger shorter. You can totally make the thumb, index, and middle finger shorter. If somebody wants different lengths and different shapes in the same set, you can also use them together. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so that was our copy image feature where you can copy the same image across your nails. I'm hitting the undo button to put things back. So if you mess anything up, you can hit undo or redo at the top. This is a feature that was released before, but you can also save up to 3 projects. They will save per device. So if you pick back up on your laptop, if you were working on your iPad, it's not going to save yet. We are working on that. That may be a feature that comes after we get to our 100 early adopters, because it may be going to a different platform for hosting after we get to our first 100 people, just so I can give you guys more storage. I want to introduce cloud storage too, so it will sync across devices, but work in progress because I am a one-woman show, so I'm working on this like daily, and I'm working on it by myself. So I'm working as fast as I can, y'all. I think I missed a comment on TikTok. 1 second, YouTube. I'm just getting here. What is this? This looks cool. Oh my God. This is Nail Design Studio. This is an app I created for nail techs, nail artists, nail enthusiasts, people just like to design nails, to make it easier for us to design our nails ahead of time or make decals or any of that other good stuff that we have typically had to use other apps for. So now I have designed this so we can kind of skip over having to use all these other apps or using 2 or 3 apps at the same time to get the same result. She said, this is a genius idea. I just print them on my decal paper. Absolutely. You can actually print directly from the app as well. So you can either download a PDF and then print to your decal paper, or you can literally click the print button. And as long as your printer is set up, you can print right on your decal paper. Yes, the app is live and it is ready to go. If you are interested in it, you can just tap my face on this live. Tap my face again to get to my profile, and there is a link there that will take you right to it. If you have questions that you want me to answer before you make the leap, feel free to ask them in the chat. Right now it is only $15. That is a one-time fee. It covers every update for the life of the app. So the first 100 users are locked in at that $15 one-time rate. The price will go up after the first 100 users, and I don't know if it will be a subscription at that point, but we will see. But right now it's not a subscription. It's just a $15 one-time payment, and that locks you in for life for all the updates and access to the app. But yeah, so YouTube, back to y'all. Because I know y'all, if there's anybody on YouTube watching, and I can't really see, but if you are, we're going to go to our next new updated feature. And for TikTok, these features that I'm going over are the ones that I just added today. There are literally a ton of features. I'm trying to kind of get them all combined into one thing so I can show everybody like literally everything you can do in here. But right now I'm just showing what I just recently updated. Okay, so we also have the copy hand feature. That's our next feature. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit for my my TikTok people. Copy hand, if you click that, are we going to wake up? What are we doing? Where are we at? Okay, I don't know why copy hand isn't working, but we're going to have to we may have to come back to that. So I'm going to refresh the page one more time, and we're going to start over. Because maybe it was just stuck. No, it's not stuck. But copy hand does serve the same purpose. I just got to check my code and see why it's like not doing what it's supposed to do. Another feature we just added is tip sizes. So now bear with me on the tip sizes, y'all, because tip sizes are a work in progress, because it is very hard to find the actual tip sizes for these manufacturers. So it's just a few in here right now. More to come. The more tip sizes I can actually find the information for, because I don't own every manufacturer's tips for me to sit there and manually measure them out myself. So if they publish anything online telling me how many millimeters their thumb is and how many millimeters their pinky is, I can put that into the code and it's going to be in the app. So right now we just have Apre. I always say their stuff wrong. And then this other one that I get off of Jeff Bezos' app that I cannot pronounce, but that is what I use for my XL press-ons. It's these with the purple label. That's what I use for my XL square. So I put those in there. And if you click the brand, it'll show you long, square, or whatever. I'm going to go with the Apre. Let's just do natural almond medium. Now, you can either assign the numbers that you know. So for example, if you have a client, she said we always say that name wrong. Yes, I always do. And I feel like I'm pretty good with like pronouncing things, but not that one. I think because it's just really like not an English word. I'm pretty sure it's French or something. But anywho, so say for instance, you have a client and you have their sizes already. You know what size their thumb is, you know what size their index is, and so on. You can click on these and put your own sizing in, and it's right here at the top. I do need to make that a little bigger so you can see it. But yeah, you click the number at the top and it'll sign it right there. You can also clear that if you don't want that. And then if you just want to auto suggest sizes, you can do that and it'll just put kind of like they suggest a 1 for the thumb and a 3 for the index and a 2 for the middle and so on and so forth. Thank you for the follow. And then you can use it like that and just click apply, and it's gonna apply them and it'll make them the sizes that you need them to be. Now they look bigger right here because this is the working canvas, but when you go to PDF print preview, there's a ruler on there and they're gonna be the actual size of those nails in real life. So you'll know whatever you design and put on there, it will fit on those nail tips. So let me just add some images for crafts and giggles. For anybody that just got here, Nail Design Studio does have a built-in image search as well. And now we have a new feature where you can add up to 3 images on one nail frame. So I think that's amazing. I'm gonna click marble. That's gonna be my background image. I'm just gonna grab one, just decide on one or whatever. I'm gonna use this image, put it on the left thumb. Okay, so we have our background image there. And then I'm gonna copy that image to all of the nails on that hand. Cute, right? Do we love it? I missed the comment. Let me see. I just signed up, but what you're telling me is that it will create a decal to fit to the nail. Yes, if you are using the new tip sizes feature, it will fit precisely to that brand's tip size and shape and length. But if you don't know exactly what tips you're going to be using, but you kind of know the shape or you know the length, there also is a ruler on the print preview. So the ruler will help you know, okay, what I've made. And it's kind of hard to see in TikTok because I can only zoom so much. Let me try to zoom slightly more. But these little lines up here, they are numbered and they have the ruler markings and everything like that. So you'll know exactly like how wide the nail is going to print out. How wide the decal will print, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I know I talk fast. I'm trying to slow down. She said, girl, yeah, so you can do either one. You can do true to size. So like if you click the true to size button in the print preview, you see it says printing at real size. So it's going to be 53 millimeters wide, 23.5 millimeters tall. and it's going to show you that it is in millimeters, because that's literally how all of the nail brands that do publish their sizing, that's how they measure it. They don't measure it in inches necessarily, but the print preview has inches and millimeters to make things easier for you guys. Okay, so that is the tip sizes feature. I think I showed the spread feature already, and you'll know that you're in the tip sizes feature because I also added the indicator up here to let you know that what brand you picked. So you picked Apres Natural Almond Medium, and then if you want to edit the sizes, you can click it, and you'll be able to edit the sizes in here, or you can auto suggest the sizes again. For anybody who missed it, I'm gonna show the single nail view so I can show you how we can upload more than one image to one nail. Oh, excuse me. So I had marble before. I'm going to get rid of marble. Okay, what is up with my keyboard? Keyboard went to sleep on me, y'all. I'm just going to do something random. I could have said pink flower, but I said flower pink because I didn't show y'all the background remover either. So I'm going to use that image as my base layer instead of my, actually, I don't know if I want to use it as my base layer. Let's undo. We're going to make that layer number 2. So let's go back to our built-in image search. We're going to use this image as our image number 2. And as you can see, our marble is still there and we have our flower there. But we do have this stupid background. I mean, I guess it's not stupid, but we don't want the background. So it gets rid of it to a degree. Again, the background is something that's a work in progress. Some stuff it gets rid of better than others. Like, let me find my guy. It gets rid of the background on my guy really, really well. So I'm gonna just use him as my example here instead of that image that we just uploaded. So this is my friend Tony, and his background seems to remove really well. So you just click the background remover on him. It works well to me when there is really a good defined background, but again, I'm working on it, I'm tweaking it. I'm getting that refined as fast as I can. But yeah, you can add a second image, and then we're gonna add our third image because why not, right? Because we didn't show the background remover earlier, so might as well show it now. I think we had a star before, so let's just find another gold star or something. And the image search is all royalty free images, so you don't have to worry about getting copyrighted or anybody telling you you're using an image that they don't believe you should be using or something like that. So now we have our star in here. Now you can change like how transparent your images are. That's on full transparency. That's bringing the transparency all the way down, but you can change that with the sliders. You can also use the sliders at the bottom to zoom. Let me make sure you guys can see it at the bottom on TikTok, but those are the sliders. Thank you for the roses. Those are the sliders down at the bottom. So you can zoom, you can rotate, you can skew. So you can kind of like stretch it horizontally or stretch it vertically, all of that good stuff. And of course you can move it around, and then it's layered. So you can literally put that star over his face if you want to, and you just decide what is going to go first, what's going to go second, and what's going to go third. Your base layer is, obviously the base layer. Okay, so YouTube, that is it for the new features. I'm going to actually stop my YouTube so I don't have a video